Hi everybody, it's me, AUK, aka the giant pack symbol that's on the logo. Um, Big Boss Man, video editor, everything basically on the channel that is not talented. I been a while since I've done one of these, and it, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment, and I thought it would be beneficial if we did a little vlog update on where things are going with the channel and everything else is going on, basically, because it's a busy old time uh, in my life at the moment, for a number of reasons which we'll get into. It's a busy time for the channel, and I'm sure there's a lot of you who'd love to know what's going on with various series and what have you. So we'll just go through basically and see what we can see. First up, Max Firestorm. He's been busy doing all sorts of things, but for LMC, obviously, he'd already completed Freedom Planet. That's now going up. It's a question of me getting things ready for it to actually go up and then remembering to put it live. And as usual with LMC, we've got tons of video content, and it's just it's just an organizational issue, basically, from my point of view, just getting everything out because there is so much. He's already, at the time of the last recording, Lilac's story was done. I understand he's now recorded the other story, the other side of the story, but I have yet to download that yet and start fiddling with it if I even need to, which I don't think I probably do, knowing Max. But that's in the pipeline. He's also recorded Quackshot for us, which apparently is a lot smaller than we thought it was, or at least I thought it was, and that's on its way as well at some point down the line, which is good news. For Biafra, we've now completed Skyrim, at least Skyrim up to the point where he'd stopped recording. I'm not sure what the state of play with that is at this moment in time. It could be anything, really. But it's been mildly popular as our sort of tertiary go-to one. So I'm certainly hoping that the storyline is continued and the Let's Play continues as well. Titan's Creed, Pete, Project Phoenix. There's a couple of things actually coming down the line, one of which won't be appearing on our channel but on the Project Phoenix channel. Maybe. I say maybe because we'll start off with one that you should be familiar with, I hope, which is XCOM 2. That is unfortunately on a bit of a hiatus at the moment, mainly due to the fact that Pete has he's got a new job, and we're trying to figure out a time where everyone's sort of, happy and hunky-dory to be able to record some more. At the time of recording this, there is one more part still to come, which would be part 7, and after that, part 7? Part 7 or part 6, anyway, whatever the case. It's part 7. Third week, 3 parts in the third, yeah. Part 7 is coming along, and that actually leaves everything on a bit of a knife edge, actually. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It might be a case that that stops there because there was a little bit of an odd situation, and we might want to go back and look over things again now that XCOM's been patched and balances have been tweaked and stuff. I don't know. It's up to Pete, really, but that's on the way. At a meet-up a little while ago now, I also recorded alongside Vija and also Sonic Yoda Lewis from Sega Driven. We recorded another playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2, and I did the light side story. I think I did the light side story. Yes, I did. I was terrible. Yay! So part of me hopes that never sees the light of day. But it's because it's a game I care about, and at one stage I was half decent at, and now I'm absolutely horrendous. And there's a part where I just lose life after life after life and game over, I think. And it's not even that difficult an area, and yet I'm just horrendous. So, that's on the way at some point. Because I think they're going through Sonic and the Secret Rings over on the Project Phoenix channel at the moment. It might well appear after that. It depends. I don't know how the audio went down or anything really. So that's on its way. Speaking of things that will see the light of day eventually, is Sonic 06 with Earthheart. I'm hoping we'll start getting some of those soon because it's the kind of time of year when we should probably have something up for Sonic 06 with anniversaries and things, and especially it's I think 10th anniversary of that game. So that's on the way. There is a problem with that, unfortunately. I understand either there was the audio or the visual or both. Something screwed up with Silver Story, so at some point Earthheart's actually going to have to go back and redo all of Silver Story, which kind of blows. And that's just not the game itself. That's just the situation. Obviously the game blows as well, but there we go. That's kind of the point. But he's going to have to go through that, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. He's going to have to unlock the Silver Story. He's going to have to go through the Sonic story until he meets Silver, so he can unlock the Silver Story. He's got to do some new save, and then he'll be able to actually record it again. Because that's one of the annoying things about Sonic 06 is how you can't really replay stuff. Everything has to be like a new save and things. So we have that. Good news for Turbo. In that his brand new game, his brand new PC rig has finally materialised after it went kaboom a few months back now. So that's coming along. He's been running, he's been doing a little bit of testing here and there, and so Turbo Drive live streams will be coming back soon, which also means a recontinuation of Bayonetta 2, because we were at week 3 or part 3, depending upon which way you look at it, and then everything went bang. So that is on the way as well. Probably starting this weekend. Actually, it depends, either this weekend or next weekend. I think we can probably expect a return of Turbo to the Twitch stream, and of course then you'll be able to see it. Whatever that part that is, the next week over on the LMC YouTube channel with all the various editing bits and stuff that I finagle and finagle in there. But that's good, and that's on the way. Yay! More content! Other things. Double Cross isn't really doing much at the moment, actually. She's working on some bits for herself. She did the art. If you saw the what turned out to be called Donny Day on April 1st, she did the pack art for the pack Donny art that we had for last minute Donny on the takeover. So she also did that, and she also gave the pack Kev a bit of a refresh, as you may have seen on the graphics, and I'm hoping she'll have a chance to redo some of that later on. But that's good now, because then that with the pack Donny being kept for times when stuff's going on that involves Donny. So I'm hoping at some point we'll get a pack Turbo in there as well, because I think that'd be kind of cool. And maybe a refresh of some of the ghosts, maybe a bit of a change around of the ghosts. Any suggestions on what characters we could potentially have as ghosts? Please put them down in the comments. Actually, I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, that's that. But it was important, I think, after we had the Donny, and we've also got the pack cat as well, which you may have seen on the later Phoenix Wright videos. There we do have a pack cat as well, a pack double cross. So that kind of then brought them all graphically into line. I thought it needed to be done. But at some point we'll get round to having the next Phoenix Wright game up. It's going to be a lot less in terms of editing, I think, this time round, just because it's going to be bigger parts. And it's really good. It's really a case of getting the damn things up now. Because as I said in the last time, there's so much footage and so many videos that we need to put out that it's almost ridiculous, to a ridiculous level. I mean, we're not talking hours of footage. We're talking weeks of Let's Play footage and all sorts of other things. So that's got to come along down the line. I've also got an update for you, actually, on some LMC veterans. So from veterans from the Summer of Sonic days. I'll talk about that in a minute, though. Veterans from the Sonic Rex days, which is Blake Draco and Ram the Dragon. As you know, Blake, if you've been following us for a long time, Blake and Ram worked with me on Sonic Rex for a long time. They were like they were two of the four. The Sonic Rex 4, as it was, and they fell in love, and Blake went to Uruguay to be with Sophia, and they're getting married at some point in the future, yay. But they are actually going to be coming over for Summer of Sonic, which is going to be pretty awesome, because I've not seen them in ages. I've not seen Sophia in a good couple of years, and I've not seen obviously Blake since he went out over there. And so that's been a couple of years as well. So that's great. So, so Summer of Sonic fans, guaranteed people coming from South America. Nice. More importantly, though, if you have been watching the Marvel videos, the sort of takeaway videos they do every so often about competitions and things. If you watched the most recent one, you'll have actually seen them wearing the presenter wearing a T-shirt, showing a sort of chibi baby Rocket carrying above his head a chibi baby Groot in a flower pot, and that was actually drawn by Sophia. She won the competition, so very much congratulations to her, and I'm looking forward to seeing her at Summer of Sonic. Speaking of Summer of Sonic, LMC is doing stuff again for Summer of Sonic. In terms of people involved, you can expect, certainly Vija's doing stuff. I know Vija's Emerald Coast, but Vija's kind of as much LMC as a lot of people know. Same for Turbo. I'm sure Turbo's going to be involved doing things. And Earth Art as well. I think if Earth Art's sort of Emerald Coast and LMC. So those guys are doing stuff at the event. I'm involved again. I'll get onto that. And but there is a Kickstarter currently going on. I'm pleased to say, as of this afternoon, from time of recording, it is now funded 100%. Raise the 20k that's required in order to secure everything else that's going on. And big things, huge. I mean, the fact we've got like 18 days or something left of funding, we're into stretch goal territory, is fantastic. We're overwhelmed by the response. And it's happening 6th of August. There'll be a link down in the bottom of the description if you're interested in coming to the event, which is taking place. We're saying Earl's Court. It's kind of outside Earl's Court, but it's still it's one of those things where it's actually outside the place, but is still classified as in the place, which is unusual. For example, if you're going to the venue by tube, you do not get off at Earl's Court station. It's actually the one further out on the line, but you'll see that anyway. But it's going to be big in terms of space, which is great. Funnily, I actually went to the venue a week before I knew about the fact that Summer of Sonic was going to be happening this year, or that we rather hoped that Summer of Sonic would be happening this year. I actually went to the same venue that we're going to for another reason. So I've got like plans and stuff here of the venue, which is great and beneficial. But obviously, Sven, Dreadnux, and Adam T-Bird doing a fantastic job in terms of organising things with Sega. Sega helping out in some way. Why was there a Kickstarter in the first place? Well, it's a bit different now, guys. You don't have the likes of me there who can politic, basically. Politic and beg and plead and scrape together coins from underneath marketing desks and from behind backs of sofas, not to get these sort of things. And there isn't the budgets there anymore, so it's a bit different. And it's always been discussed that it was a discussion that came up every single time, was that should it be ticketed this year? And then it always went back to, although we thought that it would probably be in everyone's interest if it probably was ticketed and there would be some kind of fee, it went back to we don't really want to do that, versus the whole aspect of, if you do then ticket stuff, then other stuff has to happen in terms of legality, and there's many more hoops that you have to go through in order to do that. So, but this time round, it was kind of an essential aspect. In terms of what I'm doing, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I kind of even though my last Summer of Sonic was in 2011, and I was quite happy to leave it there. I was quite happy to leave it there, and right up until the point that a company spoilt my ending for me, and my attempt at closure was foiled by them. But even though my last one officially was in 2011, I've still sort of been hanging around behind the scenes, which hasn't always been appreciated, I know. But I officially, unofficially worked 2013 on the front desk, actually, which so you may have seen me there. But Sega didn't know about that. But I am involved in this one. I don't know what I'm involved. I know that Sven said he and Adam wanted me involved for the One More Run. Take the subtitle to the show as you would like to. And yeah, I don't know what's going on. We don't know what the plan is in terms of the guests or events. I'm going to be helping out in some way. I might just be there just to hold Sega's coats, for all I know. But I'm sure there'll be some videos and some other things going up from some. I'm just going to be pleased to see everyone. Frankly, it's a good time. Like I say, I'm going to get to see my friends in other continents. Who I don't often get to see. Guarantee Aaron's going to be there, and I've not seen Aaron since Summer of Sonic 2010? When he was there, there's the photo of me and him with some chewits, because somebody, I can't remember who it was who gave them to us, but they took a photo of us with some chewits. I think it was probably from Sonic the Comic Online, because of said chewits. But that's going to be good. Assuming that he's going to see him. It's going to be bloody weird though, isn't it? Let's be honest. But I think it's important. It's important to me to be involved in it. It was the right time. It's the right time to do it. All the numbers align. Okay, it's the 7th Summer of Sonic, and hello, Sonic and the number 7 are kind of synonymous for, I don't know, some kind of crystalline gem. Something to do with those enters my mind. There's that. There's the fact that it's the 10th anniversary of the offline. The first Summer of Sonic, the offline one that was done for Sonic's 15th anniversary, that a lot of us were involved in. Sonic Rex is involved in it. There was a couple of Radio Redux episodes that happened. There was there was the Winter of Robotnik website. Yes, we actually did that joke first. It's 10 years old. If you're still doing that joke now, be very sad with yourself. And yeah, so that makes sense. You've got that this 25th anniversary of Sonic. It all tallies up as the big one, you know. So look forward to more information there regarding stretch goals and other things, and there'll be announcements about guests. Who knows? Maybe the Rex Factor will come back. It probably won't. But who knows? Go to Sonic Stadium message board. Now. Don't say that. Those of you who said something then. Go to Sonic Stadium message board because there's a lot of discussion going on there, and you know it's where everything's being realistic said. There's also some Sonic Facebook page, the official one that is, and a lot of other things besides. But yeah, there's a forum topic there. Go in, let us know stuff that you would like to see. This is the time to strike, as it were, and let us know what maybe the people that you would like potentially to see there, what things from the past, from previous shows you'd maybe like us to bring back. It's they've got those guys' choice. At the end of the day, I am just a guy this time round. But hey, let us know if you guys say we'd like X to return, or I hope you're doing X, or even X sucks, I like Y. Why? Use Z. Let us know, because there's no point complaining later and said you should have done this if you didn't say so at the time. So say so now. Okay, so there's that. Other things going on. Live streams. As you can see, the live streams have returned en masse. We've been doing XCOM, which has been going for a very long time. And we're kind of getting to a point there where we're nearing the end game. Probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks remaining maybe. Enough that we can take on some other stuff and show some of the things that are going on there. After which we'll be taking a little break from that and then going on to another game. I don't know what it is. There's a few that I would be interested in doing. I'd love to revisit Hatful Boyfriend. Turbo would not like to revisit Hatful Boyfriend, I know. But now that the HD version is out from Revolver Games, I would very much like to go back there because, hey, you never know, the guys might actually be able to read the text. And it would be good to do that. There's a lot of stories that we didn't go through. I know that the actual video recordings of that have still got to be done. So there's that going on. We did have a break from it a fortnight ago now for some horse racing. The Atari ST Horse Racing Simulator, one of our favourites. The Atari ST Let's Plays are going to be moved over to the main channel. I know they're currently residing over on like the LMC Channel 2, which is like our backup thing, and it's where various trailers exist and this, that, and the other. But those are going to be moved over. We do have some more videos on the way. What else could be next? I don't know. It depends. A lot of it really depends upon what this thing, PC, can handle. It's getting worse. Oh, it takes a long time to do anything now. A very long time indeed. So that is something that needs to be addressed, I think, sooner than I really need it to. But that's on the cards. I would very much like to do... but actually, a lot of us are interested in doing some tabletop at some point, and it might be that's the next thing along we do is something tabletop based. But but there's been plans for a while to do like a tabletop stream. Actually tabletop as opposed to tabletop simulator. That's been something I've wanted to do for a while. Logistically, it's an issue. I wouldn't know really how I would go about that. I'd have to move a lot of wires and furniture about, I think, to accommodate that. I didn't need people to appear here, and that's a thing that doesn't happen unless you're double cross. It's a thing that doesn't happen that often. At least not nearly enough for my benefit and my happiness. So I'm hoping some people will be able to visit for a bit. What's one of the things I've liked about the live streams is we've actually introduced some people that don't appear that often. I mean, we had Earthart the other week for XCOM, but TA Black's been on, which is good. I mean, TA's been with LMC and been the article writer for LMC for reviews and stuff for a very long time now. But he's involved. Max Firestorm, I'm hoping to get back on one of these streams at some point. And we see people come and go and as regular folks, so that's good. Tron 2.0 I really want to do. I really want to do Tron 2.0, but, and this is the but, apart from the fact that I suck at Tron 2.0, apart from that fact, I'm not sure that the computer will be able to handle it and streaming. I foresee a lot of juddering, and that's not going to be good. Uncutting Crew. I have no idea why the Uncutting Crew trailer divided people so much as it did. There's a lot of people who didn't like it, a lot of people who did like it, and none of them very kindly bothered to tell us why. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's the Sonic, because obviously we're a pro Sonic channel. We come from the fact that we used to be a Sonic fan site and now we do more things. I don't know if it was the people who are die-in-the-wall Sonic and nothing else fans just not liking the fact that we were saying we would do other things. I don't know if it was the fact that people just didn't like the fact that we would be doing commentaries. Didn't know if it was like fans of other commentaries who didn't like the idea of that there could be yet another commentary channel. But at the same time, it's just like, we've been doing this for a year, just under the Sonic Boom commentaries banner, and you had no issue with that, and yet you have an issue with this, and frankly, it's happening whether you like it or not. So, because this is our thing, this is the thing that myself and Kat and Dolly do because we really enjoy each other's company and chatting like that. Obviously, we now know that Sonic Boom Season 2 is happening. Don't know how that's going to roll in with the Uncutting Crew coming out. We have already recorded 2 things, and I am actually going to tell you what those are. Which might appeal to the Sonic fans who are a bit annoyed. We have actually recorded Sonic Christmas Blast, which I'm aware I've already done a video on. But we're going to be doing that. But it just needs me to do like all the graphics and stuff, and I've had no time to do it. And we did also do, and I refound it the other day after panicking that I'd actually lost it, episode 1 of Sonic X. So there's plenty more Sonic left in the sea. And stuff's happening. I'm not sure if we'll continue doing Sonic X, but it's good to just like have the one. We might just do like episode 1 of everything. That might be a way we go forward. If you would like to suggest things that could potentially be in the mix for the Uncutting Crew, please do so at the bottom. Has to be video game related, so it could be anything really. I mean, if you've seen the trailer, there's a lot that's in that trailer in terms of suggestions, a lot. a great deal. So I think somebody like commented about, wow, you even included like the Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm, which that they'd forgotten about, to the point that they had actually convinced themselves that it was a dream. Which, considering some of those episodes, that might be the best for you. But hey, who knows? There's some very bad video game related stuff out there, and there's some very good stuff as well. Who knows what we've got? Things coming up in terms of Let's Plays and videos and things. I am going to try and record some more blind bags and unboxing and things, mainly because I picked up these the other day. In fact, I've got 4 of the things, so expect a blind bags episode on those at some point. And there's still the big bag of stuff, so I need to be able to record that at some point down the line. There's also what are we going to do? Well, we're doing Chronicle. I'm actually working on Chronicles at the moment. It's Night Chronicles, which was a live stream we did in 2012. And I have just started editing week 5 of that. So Chronicles has been going on for a very long time. Chronicles will continue going for a very long time because I've just started week 5 and it goes up to week 16. The only thing that's actually going to be moved ahead of that in terms of archive stuff is actually Alice Madness Returns. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's a new Alice in Wonderland movie coming out, so I thought it'd be probably a good idea that we move that forward a little bit. So that's coming out. There's 8 weeks of that. I think it's 8 weeks of that. But the good news generally is I actually have gone through all the archive and labelled everything up as to what everything is now. So I now know what stuff is coming. Turbo archive videos, Turbo Drive Live archive videos. I'm still waiting on artwork. Rabbit Noodles. I'm still waiting on artwork for the Minority Report Let's Play with Turbo, and when I am inclined to do other archive things, I'm actually going through Golden Axe Beast Rider at the moment for Turbo, because we've got half for that and other things, so it's about time that went up. But I'm much more organised, but there's actually a specific drive now where everything is stored, so I can deal with that as and when, really. Also, some point during July, actually, Turbo's coming down to visit. We'll actually be going to a con, but he's coming down here to visit. So then he's gonna end up bringing his entire archive, and then I'll just be able to do whatever. But there's a lot happening as usual. In non-LMC things, I am very busy. There's something that I am working on, or trying to work on, which is going to take up an awful lot of my time come June and July. So I'm hoping that we're getting to a point where we'll be able to get a lot of stuff up. I know you might not be seeing things going up, going live that often at the moment, but there is stuff up there. It's just waiting. It's literally waiting to go. And yeah, so we've got more XCOM stuff coming. We've got some of the Atari ST stuff coming again. There's one more part of XCOM 2, as I said before, it goes on a proper hiatus. There's more Chronicles parts. I'm putting the Chronicles parts actually up now, which I wasn't doing before. But I've just finished editing part 16, so if you want to check where Chronicles is in terms of live parts now, you'll know how far along I am. But we have just reached the part where Vija materialises and is then the voice of Eggman. Except he sounds like some kind of pirate who's got a hernia. It's very bizarre. But there's that on the way, and along with everything else, lots more going on. One final thing. A little milestone, I think, with the channel. Two milestones, actually. Number one is the fact that we're now at 6,000 subscribers, and we're past 6,000, which is amazing. Thank you very much if you are indeed a subscriber to LMC. If you're not a subscriber to LMC, why don't you subscribe? Down there in the sort of box area there where it says subscribe. Why don't you click there? We do lots of funny things, lots of stupid things as well, but lots of funny things. We've got, as well as reaching that milestone, which is amazing, we are also reached a little milestone in terms of somebody actually reached out to us and said, would you like early access to a game to play and see, and then you can like record some footage and you could have something up when that game is released. And whoa, that's something. Something that's never happened before with LMC. So it's a little bit of a milestone that somebody actually, a game studio actually reached out to us and went, would you like, we like your stuff, would you like? Maybe a taste of things to come. Probably not, but maybe a taste of things to come. It made me slightly proud anyway, and it's only the great work of everyone else that's going on. That's, you know, it's MC plods away and does its thing, and those of you who watch it tend to enjoy it. Tell other people about us. We could do with the extra people. That's all I'm going to say for now, guys. I suspect this has been heavily edited down, and there's bits missing, and maybe the caps disappeared, and it's like over there now, or I don't know. It's peculiar. But whatever the case, thank you very much. Please let us know comments, suggestions, whatever in the messages below. Let us know. What things you'd like to see, what things like us to return to. Yeah, I am trying to get stuff out as quickly as I can, where I can, and hopefully you'll be able to see that at some point down the line. For now, though, from me, goodbye until we talk again. Bye bye.